Everybody, welcome. Episode number 48. This is Coach Les, and I'm here with Mr. Yarwood from Yarwood's Martial Arts, and we are out to have a heck of a session. I mean, we're doing it for old people tonight, so that's why it's 11 o'clock. All the kids are in bed. This is about martial arts as a midlife crisis therapy. And what does that look like? So I'm going to let Mr. Yarwood start off the ball, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to sweep up.
So this is something I've thought a lot about because for me personally, I didn't really, other than a brief stint in ninth grade, I didn't really start martial arts till I was in my mid-30s. Like I was 36 years old when I started training martial arts. And my experience was, I was like, it took me 6 months to make the decision. I would drive by the karate place that I started at, as I was going home, as I was going to work. And every time I was coming home, I was like, I got to this intersection and I could see it on my left-hand side. And it was a stoplight. And I told myself, if I stop at this stoplight, I'm just going to get in that turn lane, go left, and go talk to them, right? And then I would go, stay green, right? Because I didn't want to do it. I was super nervous about it. I just felt uncomfortable. I just felt like it wasn't something for me. And finally one day, I just said, all right, fine, I'm going to do it. So I got in that turn lane. I turned left. I rolled up in there. Got into the parking spot, and I probably sat there for another 20 minutes contemplating, oh man, is this really what I want to do? Do I really want to go in that door? I don't know how I'm going to feel. I'm going to look silly. I'm old. I'm too old for this. I was just every excuse I could come up with. And I overcame every one of them and said, nope, I'm just going to do it. So I got out of the car and walked in the door, and I met my instructor, Mrs. Gaither. She invited me in. She goes, if you want, you can join the class. And I said, well, I don't have anything to wear right now. I was in my work clothes. I said, but I will come back tomorrow, right? But I sat down with her. We went through the whole intro thing, talked about everything. And then I came back the next day, and I started the basically it was a typically like a 6 week for 69 type of trial deal where you get a free uniform. I jumped on the mat, and that was it. I had a wonderful time. It was awesome. It was awkward. It was scary. It sucked, and it was awesome all at the same time because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I felt uncomfortable, but there was other adults in there with me, so it kind of helped ease it a little bit. It wasn't just all kids. And from then on, I said, this is it. This is what I want to do. And it was ultimately a decision that completely changed my life for the better. I mean, it to the point, obviously, where I own a school now, right? And walking in that door that day, being a school owner was the furthest thing from my mind, right? It wasn't even something I thought about. But ultimately, it just became a passion, and it became something that just truly, it's who I am now. And had I not made that decision to just get on the mat and try it, I wouldn't be where I am today. I don't know where I would be, honestly. My direction in life was I had some ideas, but I didn't have any like specific thing I was doing. And it literally 180 changed my life for the better. And it's just something that for me, when I see adults come in my school with their kids, I really push to get them on the mats because I see and feel what it's done for me specifically, and I want to give that gift to other adults. And it's something that's just it's a passion for me that I can talk to them about it because I was there. I was them. I know what it feels like to be uncomfortable in that situation. I know what it's like to get on that mat and not know what the hell I'm doing and see all these kids jumping and swinging and screaming. And I'm just like, that's not me. Right. But it became me. And I really love when the adults come on the mats and start training and they figure out just how much of a positive it is in their life. Whether not everybody's going to be a school owner like I am, but they can definitely benefit from not just the physical stuff, but the mental stuff we talk about, the life skill stuff we train the kids in. They get to learn that too. So for me, it's been a huge part of who I am.
Now, what about for your son? How would you incorporate that into this conversation?
Yeah, so he was part of the decision for me to start martial arts. And he was 2 years old when I started. And I spent a whole year training, and he would come to the gym with me all the time. And he really got used to how things worked there. So when he turned 3, my instructor invited him into what at the time was called the Tiny Tigers program. And at the same time, she invited me to help, put that in quotations, help
Oh,
the class, right? When she had other ideas for me. She saw me as an instructor, not just as a student. And I never even looked at myself that way, but she saw something in me. So I got to be on the mats with my son from day one as an instructor and being part of his life, being part of everything that he does, taekwondo related, and of course everything else too. So I got to not only be his instructor, but I was also his dad, right? And I'm setting the example as his dad, doing the same things he's doing, showing him, about training and discipline and all those things. He's getting to learn it while I'm getting to learn it as well. So it's kind of a threefold thing for me. I'm getting life skill stuff, I'm getting physical training, and I also get to be an example for my son, who, by the way, is now 19 and my head instructor at my school, get ready to run the whole thing. So he's a direct result of everything that I've done and everything I've learned and everything that we teach in Taekwondo.
so really a mini me.
Yeah, I guess pretty much. I think he's a better version of me. He's really stepping up. He's got a lot of new, fresh ideas and things that he wants to do. Things that how he runs the school, how he teaches, all those things. He's different than I am, and I see a lot of positive in all the things that he's doing. That's going to grow the school. That he's going to have a huge impact on the kids that are in that school. He has impact on everybody, even the adults. The adults, they love him because he's so relational. He's so interactive. He's just great with everybody. He's got a great charisma. He's very humble. He's very personable, and he's going to exceed everything that I've ever done, for sure.
Well, you could say it was a perfect timing for you in your midlife to have something that hijacked you to create an opportunity for you and your family legacy,
Yep.
which is pretty amazing.
I would agree.
So, kudos to you.
Thank you.
And for for me, you know, I'm going to hold off until we get to some other stuff here because I want to go through. I want to make sure we cover some of the stuff from your piece of paper because I think there's some stuff on here that's really going to knock a few nails home, so to speak. Um, as people hit 30 and 40 and 50, we panic. We start to get, oh my God, did I have I done what I'm supposed to do to be where I'm at today? Have I worked hard enough? Have I played hard enough? Have I gotten the rewards that I want? That entire world has been that entire world for me has been neglected. So when the number two here, midlife oh crap moment, emotional mental shift of aging, losing physical resilience and feeling purposeless. Quote, midlife isn't a breakdown, it's your soul saying, hey, bro, you want to actually start living now? And, I hear that and I try to look at my own life. And I'll tell you this, I have been and I still am. So, don't think I've managed this. I'm a workaholic. Always had two jobs or more. I think at one point I had five because I was refereeing several sports. And I was being a waiter and I was a house manager of the fraternity I was living in. And I just did what I did. So I went, and I'm sharing this because this was my first step into karate with the American Karate Association. And somebody said, Les, you have so much energy. Why don't you do a martial art? And get control of yourself. What do you mean get control of myself? I've been in the military. I got control of myself at a whole new level. So I took it on and made it up to purple belt. Loved it. My girlfriend / fiance / wife at the time joined. And I stand and look at some of this from when I did it, and I saw peace. Peace for me was the big thing. Even though I got yelled at, even though I made mistakes, I found a peace in putting out effort. Somebody would go, well, Les, you could go hand till a garden and put in effort and sweat. Yeah, I could. It would miss the camaraderie. It would miss the functioning well with others. And power for me at that time, it wasn't about being strong to hit, and power was, how do I control myself? How do I own the inside of me?
Mm-hmm.
And Taekwondo made that so simple.
Yep. Brings inner peace, which is it's interesting because it's such a physical thing, right? The actual physical martial art itself is very physical. It's very taxing. It's very rewarding, but at the same time, it calms you down, right? The biggest thing is like if you get upset about something in your life is bothering you, that external pressure, right? It's just you go into the dojo and you just beat the crap out of a bag for 10, 15 minutes. Right? That inner peace just comes from that, from being able to exhaust yourself, something physical that has just so many other aspects to it, and it's you can't really describe how it feels. It's just this calming relaxation, meditation, whatever you want to call it, just this decompression. It's amazing. Coach, you're muted.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose, and so I
There we
muted myself. Why martial arts is the perfect midlife therapy? For me, these are great opportunities for us to play with a little bit. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to share them and talk about a few of them. Structure, clear, consistent training. A lot of times in our life, we don't have structure other than electronic devices telling us what to do and when to do it.
Mm-hmm.
This gives us structure in how we move our bodies, who's in control of our bodies. There's a lot of people out there that think their body controls them.
Yep.
And
Well, you think about, and when you talk about that, and it's kind of there, when you aren't moving, when you don't have that structure, if you're not training on a regular basis, your body starts to break down, right? And if your structure, your or lack thereof, is coming home from work and sitting on the couch and having a beer and relaxing and watching TV, well, that's that structure that you have there is negative, right? When you create something where you are relying upon yourself to go do something physical that's challenging, then it's a huge benefit. But that with that structure comes the discipline to do it.
so then the next one, challenge. Embracing controlled adversity. You just hit it. You just walked right into that one. Then community, a tribe with no ego. To be able to find that.
Yep. That's so to me, I mean, our culture of our school is based around community. I mean, I have a foundation that we go out into the community, and it's just built into what we do. And being able to connect with other adults who are in the same situation, doing the same thing with you, struggling through these physical challenges that Taekwondo brings, having that camaraderie with someone who you can connect with on your level at your age group, that understands how things are going. That may have kids. It's a bond that you don't get that at like your work buddies, right? You guys are working whatever. Here we're physically challenging ourselves to do these hard things and pushing each other and holding each other accountable and spending time with each other and suffering together. But we come out on the other end stronger for it, and our community bonding, it's amazing. Our adult groups, our parents, man, they're solid. And a lot of our parents became friends at Taekwondo. They didn't know each other prior to joining, right? Now we hang out together. We do, we go out to eat together. We have parties together. We do barbecues together. We do fun events together, right? That all came from the connection that we have through Taekwondo.
And I would say that you're unique in a lot of that.
I see. I may be, but I don't know any different. That's just how we've always operated, right? That's always been our culture. So how other schools do it, how other dojos do it, other activities do it, I don't know. But to me, that's just, there's no way to not be that way. For me, like that relationship that you build with other adults doing hard things is it's huge. And they all see me in a different situations. Obviously, when I'm teaching, when I'm in the school, I'm Mr. Yarwood. I'm in charge. I run the school, blah, 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 all that stuff. They defer to me in that role. But when I'm sitting with them in the audience watching stuff happen out on the floors, or if we're across the street at the brewery having a beer, I'm just like them, right? I'm not their boss. Technically I'm their instructor, but I'm not in that role. We're just friends, right? So being able to have that dichotomy of knowing the difference of when I'm the instructor, when I'm their teacher, and I'm their friend, it's a huge bond to be able to have that and be able to cross those lines back and forth and not have any issues either way.
So tell us a little bit more here now. What are some of the things you say to the parents, or some of the things that you do to get the parents onto the mat?
There's a lot of different. It's really funny because some parents are more susceptible to certain things than others, right? Some parents are very hard line. They're nope, 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 and they're a different type of a challenge. The thing that I usually do that's easiest is I do 2 events a year that literally get them out on the mats, right? And I use a little bit of pressure from their kids to do it. We do Take Mom to Taekwondo Day, so we celebrate moms on the mat, right? So around Mother's Day, we bring moms out. They get to train with their kids. They get to have fun. Their kids pressure them and teach them and all that stuff, and they find out just how much fun it really is to get out there and do it. I also do Take Dad to Taekwondo Day, and the same kind of thing, right? We give them an opportunity to be out there and train and do what it is that we do. And a lot of them, they go, wow, I didn't realize how challenging this really is. And they really enjoy it. They get done, they're sweating, they got smiles on their face. I offer a family program that makes it easy for them to get out on the mats, right? We charge the first 2 people in the family, and then after that, everybody's free. So if you got a family of, mom, dad, and 2 kids, they only pay for essentially 2 people, right? So I give it to the point like, all you got to do is I'll get you a uniform and you get on the mat. That's all you got to do. There's nothing else to do. There's no extra money involved. There's nothing. You're already here. Your kids want you out on the mats. I'll give you a uniform. All you got to do is get out on the mat. That's all you got to do, right? So I give it to the point where it's hard for them to say no.
And still people do.
For me, it's like, at least get out there and try, right? You don't really understand until you've been out there on the mats. It's one thing to sit there and watch. It's a whole other thing to do it. It's completely different. And typically, if I can get them out there a couple times, I can get them. A lot of time, the kids, I use the kids to pressure mom and dad too. Like, hey, tell mom and dad they should come out and train with you. You guys can train at home, You guys can do tournaments, right? So they're like, they want mom and dad out there then. Like, come on, mom, come on, dad, it'll be fun. Come train with me, right? So I put the pressure on them with their kids.
I think it's awesome.
It's fun.
All right. Here we go. Number 4, the call to take action. Fight, to train, or whisper. We're not going to whisper today.
We for me, like I said, when I started, it could be intimidating, especially if you haven't done something physical for quite a while, right? And you're an adult and you're embarrassed, you feel out of shape. There's just a lot of things. Starting something new, right? Something you've never done before. At the beginning, I'm too old for that. I learn something new all the time, and it keeps your brain active, because if you're learning new stuff, you have to think about things. You have to figure out your body has to make things move differently than you have done before, right? That humility that comes with being a beginner and having to learn something new that you've never done before is a huge challenge. And it's I think that's probably one of the hardest things to overcome, to get adults to do what we're doing, is because they're like, oh man, I can't do that. That's too hard. I'm too old, right? I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want people to laugh at me. All those things, right? We don't have that on our mats at all. We celebrate new people, right? We want them out there. All of our kids love it when new people come, right? Because they get to show off the stuff that they've already learned. Like, check this out. They get to help other kids. They show them where to stand. They show them how to answer. The instructors don't even have to do it anymore, because the kids do it, because they're so excited, because they want to share what they're doing with other people, right? And the same thing for the adults. You get a new adult out there, all the other adults are excited, like, all right, another adult, right? It's that adding to the group, adding to the community piece that they really enjoy, that really sets us apart from basically any other activity you're going to do, because we celebrate each other. We want everybody out there.
So I'm asking Chat GPT.
Uh-oh.
Because that seems to be the thing. Why would martial arts put up it auto-corrected to martial law because of what's been going on today? Wow. Why would martial arts make me a better midlife man? All right, here we go. Martial arts training procedure provides a valuable antidote to the physical, mental, and emotional challenges common in midlife. It offers a path to become a better midlife man by promoting holistic fitness, developing resilience, and fostering a sense of purpose and grind. Okay.
I agree.
And it says physical benefits, reversing physical decline.
Yes.
Comprehensive workout, better balance of flexibility, weight management.
Shift in mindset.
Woo! Yeah, yes. Yeah, I'll have to send you this. There's a lot of information, but I think that was the important part. It was just that beginning. You know, so many people are afraid of the big bag.
I think people, it was one of the podcasts we did before. People get into a routine, right? And they get comfortable. And anything that upsets that comfort is something they don't want to do, right?
Yeah.
And starting martial arts after 35 is uncomfortable, and it upsets the comfort level that you devised for yourself. But the problem is if you don't make yourself uncomfortable, if you don't find those things that challenge you, you're not going to grow. You're going to be stuck, right? And like we always say, if you're not growing, you're dying. It's just a slow decline, right?
If you're not growing, you're dying. Yep.
Because there's no just staying steady. It just doesn't work that way.
Except in the military.
So it's starting martial arts in your late, mid 30s and up is definitely outside of most people's comfort zone. However, it can become part of your comfort zone if you go out and just try it. Go push yourself. Because the benefits far outweigh everything else that you're gonna. I don't know of any cons to it. There might be some scheduling things or money, whatever. That's all concocted excuses, right? Like we talked about a couple podcasts ago. That's all that is, right? I can name, for every con you come up with, I can probably name 5 pros that go along with it. And you're not going to win an argument with me that it's not going to benefit you. It just ain't going to happen.
Yeah. Dad bods, black belts, and whether you can have both. I think it's all possible. The question is, are you able to move the poop that's in the way?
Are you going to step outside your comfort zone and figure it out? Expand your comfort zone.
So let's see.
You don't have to be an athlete. You don't have to be physically gifted. As a matter of fact, the majority of the people that come train with me aren't.
Well, and I think that's, that's a really great point, because I think this is the way to discipline those people, quote unquote, to have some of that realization, to be able to see what it's like, because you take time to teach. You take time to double meaning.
Yep. I don't have, my only expectations for you as a student of mine are to get better, to practice, to train, to grow. We're not looking for, MMA fighters. We're not looking for Olympic, sparring, none of that stuff, right? You are your only competition in my dojo. The only person who can make you better or get in your way is you.
Yeah.
I'm going to push you. I'm going to get you to do things that you don't think you're able to do, but I know you can. But you're the one who has to do them. And when you make that choice that's what you're going to do, the sky's the limit. All bets are off of what you can do. For you, my son is a very gifted martial artist. And he does things that majority of the people who are martial artists that I know aren't able to.
No, and we'll never be.
And yet he is one of the best instructors I've seen, because he's humble and he knows how to reach every level. He can teach to the highest world champ level and to the youngest kid who's never done it before, who doesn't have any friends, who struggles with all kinds of social awkwardness. He can reach them too.
What I like about is, one, he never talks down to you.
Nope.
And he is genuinely having fun.
Yep. He loves what he does. And when that happens, when you are around somebody like that, you want to have fun too. Because he makes it.
It's contagious.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, all right. I think that's all my questions being answered. Thank you. Anything you want to say before we wrap up?
Yeah. We've talked about it. We actually had a whole podcast about it. There's no excuses. You can come up with all the excuses that you want, right? You're just getting your own way. Try it. Just try it. See what happens. If you don't like it, fine, right? But the odds are pretty good that you're going to like it. And I think that might be one thing that people are scared of, that they are going to enjoy it. And they're going to add it to their life. It's like, do it. Don't make the excuses. Because it's too easy to not do something that you're going to miss out on all the benefits you're going to get from it, especially as older adults.
Yeah.
Get your butt on the mat.
Well, I can't think of anything else more to say. I appreciate
All
this.
good.
And I think it's something that more people, rather than turning to drugs and going to the doctors, therapists, counselors, would benefit.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
Come catch the Taekwondo bug.
Well, and I think here's the thing. If somebody says, well, do I have to do Taekwondo? No, you don't.
No.
It's the one that we know. That's what we're talking about.
Yep.
Whatever it is that lights you up, whether it's MMA fight.
I train in jiu-jitsu as well. That's a whole separate thing. There's we have another guy who is at my school who teaches Japanese jiu-jitsu. He teaches Aikido. There's Kung Fu down the road. There's literal karate. There's Tai Chi. You name it. There's tons and tons of them, right? And the goal with that, whatever martial art you train in, is to reap the benefits of that martial art. Not just the physical benefits, but the mental benefits that you're going to get from it. All the other, we've done we're on podcast 48 now. You can go back from the beginning and listen to all the benefits of martial arts. It's not just Taekwondo.
Yeah.
Right? We got 48 podcasts now of benefits of martial arts. If you haven't figured it out yet, I don't know what to tell you.
And I think, you in this world today where we're so busy and we have so many choices and we have so many things, what I want to end on is just like the ice cream shops. Have a taste. Go have a taste.
Yep.
See what it's like.
Yep.
Don't make your choice. Don't do anything radical.
That's why we offer free classes. Come try it out.
Yeah.
There's no obligation. Nobody's going to make fun of you. Nobody's going to do anything. We want you out there. Come try it out. It's not going to kill you.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. And let's see here. Here we go.